I was just having a piss before the stream, right? And I swear that when I opened my zip, a fly flew out. And I'm like 80% sure it was trapped in there. I've never felt for something more in my life. Azar, Sothan, Bear, welcome to the stream. It's day one. The forest becomes the full-time playthrough for a while. God knows what my winter car's going to look like when we go back to that full-time. However, we will still be playing it on Fridays. And in the meantime, I think it's probably best we manage to get ourselves a house built because winter is on the way shortly. And while I'm living in the middle of the lake at the moment, it's safe because the cannibals can't swim. However, they can certainly walk across the lake when the time comes.
What's this then? Possibly trigger an insta-train?
Don't do it. We seem safe. Are we safe? I think we got away with it. Alcarion, good morning, and thank you for 68 months of tier 3. You are a big generous nerd. It is weird how I still have hype trains disabled on this channel. Yet for some reason, like 3 people will say the marbles password, and Twitch is like, time to start a hype train. Bear, no.
One for the train.
Are we getting away with it? I think we're getting away with it. Why is the game not opening? Next problem. Alcarion, though, I appreciate the tier 3 very much. Bear, thank you for the bits. I wonder what does trigger it there. I wonder if it's like X amount of like bits and subs in a small window or something. And we're about to find out if true.
2 for the show.
But I also think... Alcarion, thank you for the gifted sub to Twain. The hype Twain. Jesus. Oh, not Alcarion, sorry. It said it started with A, so I assumed Alcarion. An anonymous gift. Actually, we don't thank anonymous gifters, do we, in these places? In fact, we resent them. Fuck you, anonymous gifter, for behaving like that. I like the idea that somebody's donated that, and then I'm like, yeah, thanks, Alcarion, and it wasn't him. Fuck. Thank you for the gifted sub to Twain. Alcarion, thank you for the 68 months. Bear Azar, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. Let's get this house built on the island. Bear, I've got good news and bad news. I'm building a boat. The bad news is, it's not a houseboat. It's just to carry logs. It was anonymous, Alcarion, they're all the same. Yeah, exactly so. Sure, how would you treat anonymous any different than the rest of it? Yeah, fair, actually. Anonymous gifter. Fuck off. Alcarion, thank you for the gifted... for this tier 3. Fuck off. Kelly, welcome to the stream. I'm late, but good morning, afternoon, or evening all. Kelly, are you well? Good morning. Right. Thank you all, though. I appreciate it. Here is our island where we are living. Cannibals can't swim. Therefore, it's perfect defence against, well, the cannibals. We've got birds living on the island. It's beautiful. Downsides, the island is very small. Other downside, you can't swim across the water with logs, and neither can Kelvin. Therefore, while it's safe, it's very much hard to build on. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a massive boat. As you can see, the blueprints have been laid. And I'm going to see if I can stack logs on it and then move the logs across the lake like that. So we can get a house built, which is currently... It may look a bit like a gazebo right now, but I don't want you all to get too excited. But sleeping in these camps is not doing anything for our sleep. And as you can see, the people who've tried to sleep on the island under the stars before now have not done too good. So, before the winter season falls, is there already cannibals on the other side of the lake? This fucking base is miserable. Boat clock when? Do you want a boat dial? Alright, we might have to go and clear out some cannibals. You're not getting a height twain or a normal twain. Alright, first job then, I think we'll sleep. I shouldn't get awoken on this island because I don't think anything can get to me. No. Lovely, what a beautiful morning. Towards the mid part of this week, I want to have a real solid base that we can come back to so we can start actually trying to find the people we're here to find. Keaton, welcome to the stream. What's a gazebo if not a half-finished project? Oh, porch, true. Wait, what Alcarion is suggesting with half-finished porch is that this is merely the entrance to a gargantuan island mansion that he wants me to build. I can do that. I don't like all these stones. Let's tidy up the island, and we'll see if the cannibals can leave. Where can I put them? Here? Okay, let's build a little dry stone wall. Let's get a bit of Yorkshire involved, just so we can move a lot of the big stones out of the way of the building project. Just like Fallout 4, where you can't get rid of the skeletons blocking your bit. I think it might be Bear, yeah. So they're going to have to become a feature. Look, there's loads of these big stones. They're very picturesque, but they're also in the way. More like all that happened when you dream too big. A mansion ends up like this. It's the survival game meta, right? Plan big, execute small. I could use this stone for building it, but it's laid back here when we need it, right? There's loads of it. Never-ending supply. I wouldn't mind the trees growing back sometime soon, though, because that would make my log adventure a bit easier. Or I just build the house out of stone if the stone just refuses to despawn. Well, not despawn, but stay away whenever we've got rid of it. Why leave it just the island? Build it so big it encompasses the whole lake. Yeah! Wait, but then if that happens, then I've lost my natural protection from the cannibals. And I'll get my feet wet when I'm going for a piss in the night. Oh, I'm content now. I'm not worried about Finland. Until Friday when we're back to playing it, but at least for now. Good. One more? One more. There, it reminds me of, for those that have been here for a while, it reminds me of when I got COVID. And I tried to keep playing Valheim when I had COVID, but it wasn't working because I was just tired. So Stubble was on lockdown for a week, and all I did was build. Not that I intend to just build this week, but it would be nice to at least get this place set up before winter, so we can not live in it, because the zombies will come and eat it. They're not zombies. Be more culturally sensitive stuff. They are cannibals. Right, next job, before we get out there. The cannibals, speaking of which, are still out there, it would appear. At least one is. But I need to get as many... Okay, Virginia's fallen in the lake. I need to get as many logs as possible from over there, so we can start building this infrastructure. Who doesn't get their feet wet when pissing in the night? You need to work on your aim, Alcaria. Okay, we've still got some fish drying. That's all going well. Let's get some fish cooking. I think what we need to do is learn how to excel at this game. They're people who are experiencing cannibals be better. Well, it's their fault for behaving so much like zombies. Okay, so I've got my little shopping list at the bottom. Look, does the camera go off the right side on this seat? It doesn't, it goes off to the right. That looks clunky. Look me in the eye and tell me that that doesn't look terrible. Somebody's not set up the scene properly. I could fix that right now, but I'll forget. I'll go to fix it tomorrow, then I'll forget. Have I got red on me? It's shit. Exactly, it's shit. I've got to be careful with this fish, though, because it burns really quickly. There's a cooked fish. Alright, let's have some breakfast. Got so much cat food. I don't know why I'm start eating, valuable fish when I've got bags full of cat food. And I suppose it's time we got out there and got working. I don't know where Kelvin is. Anybody slightly concerned? I suppose he's on the map. He's over there somewhere. It'd be nice if I could give Kelvin a combat shotgun and he could start working for me. Virginia, where's Oh, is there? Kelvin, hello. There's no cannibals around, is there? No? Yes? You know what, that's fine. Kelvin, I need you to get logs and drop them here for me. Don't let them go in the water. You've got red on you from Shaun of the Dead. I was just trying to work out where the "you've got red on you" bit came from, Kitten. I was trying to help you tie the reference into the fucking... Help me understand how you were tying the reference into the stream. Tell him to gather logs for you on the shore. He is doing, don't worry. Or he was supposed to be. What's he doing? He's flirting with Virginia. What's he eating? Kelvin, I said go get me some logs. They're my berries. Zambies, bitch. Red paint. Oh, yeah. This thing. We do it like this now. Not that the fucking cannibals have cared once while I've been doing it, but it's a nice thought. Ooh, chicory. I swear I found some aloe around here. While we're out doing our project today, I need to find some aloe. But yeah, there was like... I was chopping and I saw something break on the floor which looked like aloe, but I don't know whether it was. I'm not hearing Kelvin working. Better get with it myself. Bear said you have to. I don't like Virginia. It's the silence that creeps me out. I don't like people being quiet. Okay. Let's just do like with Kelvin. Will you chop? I'm starting to lose my faith with Kelvin. Yes, get chopping. He doesn't like that cannibal, does it? I know. Just chop logs. Jesus, Virginia, will you stay out? I can't get the staff. Okay. Fair enough, the cannibals are attacking Virginia, but that's... She needs to learn to defend herself, right? I've got a boat to build. I need to get 1,050 logs, so I can build a boat to carry even more logs. Kelvin's not going to work unless that cannibal's dealt with, is he? She's coming in for a kiss there, I know. She's not my type. I prefer bipedals. Oh, there, look, aloe. That was aloe. And then it was gone. What was that? And I didn't pick any aloe up. She's a bit leggy, yeah. Don't like turning my back on would-be. There he goes, look. There we go. That cannibal just wanted to eat a bit of Virginia, and now he's gone. Kelvin, what's your head? Jesus. Yes, I know there's cannibals. You seem to have taken a knock to the head, Virginia. What was that manoeuvre? Kelvin, I said don't drop them in the lake. Actually, where's all these logs come from? Oh, I just cut a tree down, didn't I? I remember now. Okay, there's a bit heightened cannibal activity on the other side of the lake. Barry, you alright with this not being a houseboat? It's like kind of a houseboat. Good work, Kelvin. Alright, we're cooking with gas now. As long as he doesn't stop and lay down and be a dick. You've stopped. You're in the military. You've lost your hearing. You're not... Henchmen just don't want to work anymore, evidently. You've lost your hearing. You've not lost your brain. Are you going to sit down and... Oh, he's having a drink. Fair enough. I thought he was about to lounge out then. You're not happy with it not being a houseboat? Does it have to have a roof to qualify as a houseboat? No, but it's probably going to be better than the one in the first game. Oh, I don't like them. I don't like the ones that walk on all fours. Unlike Virginia, who walks on all threes. Okay, this is coming together now. I need some rope, and I think rope and sticks and stuff we've got covered. still working on these logs. I need another 77 planks, which is, what, 30-odd logs. Has Kelvin gone back to work? Listen, stop being a bitch. I hate to say it in such harsh terms. Stop eating berries as well. You're not allowed to eat. Get logs. Drop them here. Yeah? Not that... I know there's a cannibal. Kelvin. What do they train the US military to do if not defend themselves and fight? Actually, he's a private contractor, isn't he, I think? Oh, you twat! Kelvin, help! Oh, there's two of them now. If anything goes wrong, just remember that they attacked first. Legitimately. It's alright, kid, you can be honest. That's a log you've already chopped. He's actually just going and collecting shit that's up. I mean, I did ask him to put them there, didn't I? He's just doing what I asked him. Bless him. Can't believe I've had a piece of armour. I just thought, what if the lake freezes while the boat's still under construction? It's probably in our best interest to make sure that doesn't happen. Thing is, I can't kill all of these cannibals. Yes, I know, Kelvin. Go deal with it. Just because you're in another country don't mean you're safe to say the truth. Not with Sothan listening, who will 100% grass you into the authorities. Just... We're going to have to coexist. They've given us one slap. It's hardly the end of the world. Just be brave. I need a new Kelvin. Is anybody not busy? Actually, I could genuinely do that, couldn't I? Who's dumb enough to accept an invite to join the game just to collect logs for me? Nope. Yeah, hit Kelvin. Kelvin. Oh, I'm sorry. Kelvin, I'm sorry. You're alright, you're alright. You're not alright, though. Okay, I need to keep this body here for... Oh my god, chop the legs off. I needed them bones for armour. Well, that is one less cannibal to fight, and I didn't take any damage. I just almost killed Kelvin. Next year, if I pass the stupid history exam for the country, then yeah, I can definitely answer the question. Do you have any idea what the questions are on such a history test? I guarantee that half of us natives would fail it. What, the cannibal or Kelvin? Bear. He's out there, look, he's working hard. Fucking hell, there's 3 cannibals now. I think if you can just put fuck the French for every answer, you'll pass. Got one right and it was War of the Roses. Right, maybe I can fight these one at a time. I need to get brave at fighting. Come on. Come on. Don't be a loser. Come fight. I guess it's good that you can just Google the form, right? Because then you can actually get some practice. The cannibal, of course, because Kelvin wouldn't scare a fly. Even the cannibals don't find him adorable, which is... They don't like arrows in their eyes. I'll give them that. Okay, just learn to defend yourself. Stop trying to coexist with things that want to eat you. It's not sensible. Virginia, if you could go and find yourself a combat shotgun. Town's got 9 right. It's not the exact exam, but it gives you a taste of the type of questions. That's just so you can learn, right? I suppose. Okay, get down out of that tree. Come down here and try and threaten us again. Yes, I know it's there. Please say this is a game where you don't have to lose the arrow and then collect it again. Why are games still made like this? Oh, I hate these cannibals that don't attack. Maybe I have to turn my back. Christ, you kill one of their relatives and they're suddenly not happy about it. Yeah, go on. Into the water, into the water. Can I scare him into the water? He's tripped over. What a loser. Virginia, I've got no arrows left. Piss. He fell over. Alright. Well, we've damaged 2 of them and killed 1. And that's made Kelvin more confident. More confident to get working. Where did a load of naked cannibals with saggy boobs come from? Why did that... What was that? They were not there when I turned around. Run! Who are you? Are you mutants? They spawned right on top. What was that? What was that move they did? Okay, 1 just ran in the water. Tell me the mutants aren't walking across the bottom of the water. Relations with the locals have got a little hostile. God, you never got this from the Grey Dwarves. Kelvin's just out there working away. Look, right, what do we do about these? Violence. Diplomacy. Diplomacy. Let's try diplomacy. There's nothing worse, is there, in a game? And again, I'm not going to hold Forrest more accountable than any other game for this, because it happens in everything. But when you notice the spawn mechanics. Right, if I wear this, will you respect me? I am your leader. Say no more. I don't know what this mask is good for. It might be good against a specific type of cannibal, but it's not good against all of them. Yes? Let that be a lesson to you all. Yes? Let that be a lesson to you all. That's not killing him, is it? Oh God, that's a waste of ammo. Yes, Virginia, they're immune to headshots. They aren't dying from this. That one did. That one died. Okay, they're not immune to headshots. They're just incredibly resilient to them. Centre of mass. Do these things even have, like, hearts in their centre of mass? That was a lot of friggin' bullets. And the crawling, annoying ones are still going. Okay, I'm taking these bodies, though, because I lost a lot of armour just there. Although I do need to keep duct tape, don't I, for the build. Virginia, get out of the water. God, that is so creepy. I don't know what I'm more unsettled by. If Virginia was our only companion and we had no Kelvin, I don't think I'd keep playing this. It's too frightening. Kelvin, though, is doing the work. At least. Okay, the next way... Is that a green zombie and an orange zombie? Cannibal. Okay, I nearly got to work on the at the boat there, but now we're being attacked by yet another wave. Is this place just too dangerous to be building, do you think? But it isn't really, is it? It's just the areas around the lake. Everybody, be civil. Right, this thing's going to work on these lads. Watch. Hello, I am your leader. Respect me, briefly. Before this, I thought that was thunder, it's Kelvin. Ooh. Is this progress? For those that didn't watch the playthrough of the first game, there is a character that paints himself entirely in red paint. And the cannibals, worship him. I don't want you behind me, though, regardless of whatever's going on here. Kelvin spotted him. This feels like progress. No. Found the home team. I've joined the home team by the look of things. Oh, his eyebrows are furrowed. Problem is, though, I want him to fuck off. I don't want him to just kneel and kind of half respect me. I want him to piss off. Right. Team? Go. Go. Move on. Yes, I get that you want to come and investigate me. Now, I'm no anthropologist, right? But is this progress? Put that down. I feel like this has just bought me a second of peace, and it's not a way to, They're never going to love me, are they? I just realised my face is covering the action. I apologise. I forgot my camera was there. I'm so used to the camera being at the bottom. Right, if I take this off, friends. Friends? That feels bad. Friends? Maybe violence is the answer then, I suppose. Shit, I don't have any arrows or anything, do I? And they're chopping Virginia. Can I make some arrows? That's not right. I thought ropes. No, arrows aren't ropes, are they? Arrows are feathers, stones, and sticks. How many do you get for it? So 4 per craft. That was my last stick. That was terrible. That was also terrible. Okay, they're a bit more agile than they used to be. Can I get up on here yet? Holy stunts, that was impressive, wasn't it? What in the fucking anime? They're all doing it now. Headshots used to be a one-shot kill in the first game. Okay, that is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Can we stop doing that one? Yeah, nerds, you've scared kitten. We're in our 30s. We're not used to this level of athleticism. Okay, I'm using far too many bullets. But we are still one-shotting these things. Maybe not the others. But these guys are getting one-shot with the gun. I'll get my arrows back too. Lovely. What are they wearing? They're like mermaid scales. Sorry, Virginia, I've got a little bit of a body pile going. Is Kelvin still out there working? He is. Right, I need some sticks. I'm going to make a little fire and get some bones because I took so much damage there. If you were a stick, where would you hide out? Or maybe we'll do that after, actually. Or I could, once the boat's done, we'll stick all the bodies on the boat and ferry them all across. That won't be grim in any way. Kelvin is unprecedented levels of deforestation, and I'm proud of him today. He'll be on the island where he can't get to you. I can, it's the cannibals that can't. And as much as you'd like to accuse me of it, I am yet to eat a single person. Okay, Kelvin, I need you. I need... Ah, fuck it, we'll just take these. How do you make 9mm ammo out of things you find in the forest? How many sticks does it take? 351. Okay, we're halfway to getting this thing complete. I'm thirsty. Anything to drink in there? Okay, we'll have an energy drink. Still hold a war dodge and arm. If we ever hear from him again, that scumbag. Actually, that benefits me, though. I get to keep all my limbs. Don't like the way the weather's... I'm afraid that every time I sleep, one of those mornings is going to be snow-covered. And it's going to cause a hell of an issue. The second it starts snowing, I think we have to just wander away. Because the cannibals will cross the lake and eat everything that I've made. Heaven forbid, I don't know how a new player on hard makes a base in the open world without exploiting water or something in some way. Sorry, not exploiting, I would never. $49 remaining, 47 remaining. Kelvin, you aren't excused. Get logs and drop them here. Not in the lake. Where does Kelvin rank in the Doomhaus pets list? As in pets in games we've had on stream. Is he better or worse than Gary from Subnautica? What about Phil and Grant, the pigs from Valheim? What about the various horses from Skyrim? Is worse? Worse than Phil and Grant? It's hard to beat Gary, but dude's working hard to deliver you logs and other such nonsense. If you think about it, though, Gary didn't do a great deal of anything for the survival of his planet. He just let me do it. Ostensibly a foreign invader. Imagine you having to do all of this for yourself. That's true. Gary did have some pretty good... I used to do this backflip move. That is aloe. Okay, found some aloe vera. We've got some. Wait, is aloe vera the name of the plant? Or is that the name of the stuff you get from the plant? I thought aloe vera was a product made from the aloe plant. There's more, look. It's everywhere now, I can see it. This is good then, because I can now make heals. Alright, Kelvin is coming together. So aloe is the name of the plant. I don't know, that's what I was wondering. I never really thought, yeah. Think. Aloe is aloe is just what we call the product that we use. Where are you running from? Fucking cannibals are back. Aloe TM is a brand of what? Aloe-based products. I can actually walk on it while it's being pre-built. This is good. Wait, it's got 2 O's. Does that mean that I'm going to need Kelvin to help? Hey, I wonder if Kelvin can help drive wherever he's gone. Two O's, bacon and. To say sorry for that, so then you're going to have to buy the game, download the game, join the game, and farm logs for me for a while. Or no kidding, that's in November. I know that I should be playing Resident Evil 8. Because that's the next in line, right? And these modern games seem really good, and I very much enjoyed 7. But part of me is more tempted to go and play Resident Evil 1, the original. Or Resident Evil 2, the original. Like that's more attractive to me at the moment. Yeah, but like I'm supposed to be making my way through the franchise, and they're very from all sources, they're very good games that we're about to play. But like, as good as these modern games are, part of the appeal to me is that the franchise has this old lineage, like, and that age, even though it's mostly remakes that I've played, that age just feels attractive. I'd actually do it, but this bastard only teases. I'm just indecisive, so then. Or at least I used to be, but now I'm not sure. Kelvin, more logs. Stop fucking about Kelvin. Kelvin. Get logs and drop here. Easy. Paula, good morning. Aloe is a genus of hundreds of plants that have been shortened down because people are lazy. Aloe vera is the plant aloe. So aloe vera is a subcategory of the aloe family of plants. This is the specific species scientifically known as Aloe barbadensis miller that is cultivated globally for health and beauty benefits. When people say I have an aloe plant, they're all so aloe vera is the proper name. Good, that's exactly the information we were looking for, Paula. Good work. Yeah, I suddenly felt uncomfortable calling it aloe vera, as if I was calling, like, a pig, a pork. God, I sounded like a children's entertainer then. My other favourite aloe plant is aloe how you doing. So aloe is a shortening of aloe vera, which is a shortening of Aloe barbadensis miller. Miller doesn't sound like a very Latin word in that sentence. I was going to get a fog on for that one, honestly. I would never, so then I respect you too much. 9 more planks and we're done. And touch wood, we're cannibal free. Kelvin, behave. We're almost done, and then I need to go get me sticks. And lots of them. The sun's going down. My dead sleep. Like, what if I sleep and it turns to winter? I'm not prepared for that. When it becomes winter, we instantly abandon the base until spring, right? But we're actually putting down roots for the first time, so this is good. This is good. Where is that dickhead Kelvin? I need 2 more logs after this one. I'm not hearing no chopping. I'm not seeing no trees fall. Oh, there he comes. Actually, he's got the logs I need. Kelvin, you're beautiful. But don't go back into the woods, because I need you to get me sticks now. Somebody look me in the eye and tell me, Studley, don't worry. It's not going to be winter when you get back. That when you sleep and wake up, it's going to be fine. You're going to have a whole other day to keep working on the base. Good lad, Kelvin. Hey, wait, do I have a glider, or am I still without a glider? No, we've got a glider, that's good. And done. Now I need 52 sticks. Where's dickhead? I might as well get a Kelvin working on the sticks when I go to bed, right? I can't believe the amount of effort it makes you go through to build stuff in this game. Genuinely. Like, Kelvin, that'll do. Whoa, stop. That'll do. Get sticks and give them to me. I genuinely think a small house in this game is 10 times more impressive than a ginormous mansion in another game. Just because of how long it takes you to gather materials. Like, a basic, 6 foot by 6 foot square wall in this, which would be nothing in most games. It's like, so it's 4 logs for the frame and then another 5 logs or something for the rest of it. A ridiculous amount of effort it requires you to put in. I have a feeling the fire's gone out as well, so I better up. I've got some sticks somewhere. Shit, it has. What the hell are you? Big pigeons. Alright, pray that when I wake up, well, pray that A, I can sleep, and B, that when I wake up, I'm not going to be surrounded by cannibals. Ice, I should say. Alright, at least another day to keep working on the base. Or the boat before the base. Is there not a ladder on this thing that you can use to climb up? Virginia, I appreciate... Thank you, Virginia, for the fish. Why is she propositioning me? No, Virginia, no. I'm sorry, but no. Speaking of it, I should probably get back. I was so excited that it wasn't icy that I forgot to go and fill my pots and pans and get ready for the day. Phil? Oh, I need some sticks, don't I? Can you get sticks by just... Hello, there's a tree growing. A little tree as well, that might be sticks. Can you use sticks, please? Absolutely perfect. Or was that only 3 sticks? There's the 4th. Fuck off. What's the point in a body of water if you can't get that satisfying feeling of chucking heavy stuff in it so it splashes? There we go. I can't put logs on because I now don't have any, do I? Piss. Unless I get, like, firewoodable logs from this. Nope. Shit. I think we can cook on this, though. We can at least boil the water. And then I'm very hungry. I'm going to eat Virginia's fish. Oh, yeah, what the fuck in that? With your lowercase fuck. So, with this aloe, can I now combine the aloe and the chicory, no, the yarrow, into heals? Okay, now we're good, now we're good. It is actually nice to think that I have built or started building a base right next to a good source of aloe. Like, it's right outside the base, and now this is growing as well, which is perfect. So what does aloe seed look like to you? I should make more of these planters, shouldn't I? They're quite useful. What, the way Virginia just spawned in? She's very pushy, I've noticed. Ah, we're running low on rope. I can't really make... No, I need rope. No, don't use rope, don't use rope. I need rope. Shit, I should have done that. I need 2 duct tape, don't I? And 2 rope for the boat. Oh, Christ, I nearly screwed us. That was bad. I could have been bad. It pisses you off so much that you can only put 1 seed on the plants, yeah. The little planter things. Wait. I keep setting off too early. Okay, there's cannibals. Fucking hell. So first we'll drink. Because it does butcher your stamina, right? Then, can I fill this? No. Surely you can fill it. No! No! Who the hell was that? Was that Virginia's, like, dying breath? And then, I've got no raw fish. Let's go grab some fish. Hey, the fish is dried. I think this is for away missions, right? Because that's... Question. Why does leaving raw fish in your inventory make it toxic and rotten and poisonous, but leaving it out of your inventory on a drying rack mean that it keeps its freshness, or not freshness, but it stays edible because it's dried out? Is it all air circulation? So it stays... That guy's excited to be learning. Did you hear that? It's just like sun-dried tomatoes, but fish. Scrubbin, welcome to the stream. Maybe UV kills you? I don't know. I'm not a food doctor. Well, that's why we hired you. You see my confusion, though, right? Like, you've got the fish there and the fish in my bags. There's not a great deal of difference between their conditions, but one stays preserved and is good for me forever, and the other one, I lied on my application just like everybody else in this economy. Fuck. I'm just glad you landed green. But it does explain Trim's tricky diet since you arrived. Scrub and I well, how about we? Oh. Delicious breakfast. Okay, I'm just going to check I'm not wandering about on camera. Oh, I'm relaxed in this game now. As much as we were all enjoying watching my winter car, it was stressing me out to a degree, so a break is probably as good as anything so we can get back to it and start chopping. Right, I'm finishing this houseboat. I need Kelvin to get out there and get me 49 sticks. We have cannibal problems on this part of the island, so I'm going over this way. Do I have any arrows? A few stone arrows. If your application didn't say it wanted 15 years of experience in a specialisation that's only 5 years old, then I wouldn't have had to lie. You need 3 degrees, but they're only higher in 17-year-olds. There we go, berries to top up the rest. That was actually a pretty good night's sleep. I think beds provide a better night's sleep. Like, that sounds fucking obvious, but I think it's an actual gameplay mechanic as well, deep down. Trim, welcome to the stream. My winter car's on hold for a bit. I was sick of that shit game, so I thought I'd play another shit game. I committed to 15 streams of my winter car for those that are actually genuinely curious. And 50, I should say, and that was the first 50, so we're going to play this for a bit now. And on Friday is going to be my winter car. You can't expect me to go completely cold turkey. Where's that shitbag Kelvin, anyway? What are we doing here? Just making shit up as we go along, it turns out. Well, I think the thing that's changed it this time is that my winter car is the first game I've ever played that doesn't have what seems to be an ending, right? You're having an episode. I've not been a great deal like my usual self this year, have I? I stopped playing WoW because I stopped enjoying it. Instead of powering through like I would usually do to the detriment of myself and everybody around me, I stopped. And then now I'm playing games that aren't finished. It is as yeah. But because it's not finished, I don't want to just like gorge on it to the point where I'm sick of it when all the new stuff gets added in. So we are doing... So the first 50 streams, which was I committed to beforehand, I think what I'm going to do is that 50 streams was like us experiencing the game, but somehow we've managed to survive it and get ready for the rally. Or survive it, get the car inspected. So I think what we'll do is, once this is finished, we'll go back to my winter car, and I won't stop until we've got the Junior Cup trophy, and then we'll move on to the next game. And then I'll come back and get the ice racing, etc., yeah? That feels like a good way to do a couple of playthroughs. Oh god, these bastards are still here. I'm just going to avoid them, I think. We'll keep building the boat without going anywhere near them. Because I don't think they can make the jump onto my platform. And by that time, Grounded 2 will have zip lines, yeah. I'll put all these sticks in. That's good, I need 32 more sticks. A whole bunch of other cool shit that I won't spoil. I want the long dark's the thing that's really attracted me. You were a big long dark player when you streamed. I say big, but you were somebody that enjoyed that game. I seem to remember. It's out now. It's got its 5th episode. The full story's in. I like the long dark. The Long Dark's one of them survival games, a bit like Subnautica, where I've been comparing everything to it since I played it. It's good. Played the first couple of chapters and episodes. Still stands out as very unique, that thing. Even though it was one of the very early survival games that did this kind of thing, right? Game that time that come out was like 2015 or something. Can't get much further than like halfway through chapter 1. Chapter 1 is, as we say, it's like what 11, 12 years ago now. But as it develops, it develops into a really strong narrative-based survival game at the top. But it's fucking difficult. Yeah, it's like you'll hear me talk about survival games a lot. and I can recommend Subnautica immediately to anybody. I can recommend Valheim immediately to any... Fuck my life, where did you come from? Grounded and Valheim and all that immediately to anybody, but The Long Dark... I feel is higher quality than all of them. But it's not for everybody. Nothing personal, kid, said that cannibal. Bastard fucking thing. I got 5 sticks during that. And I still can't find Kelvin. I think he's been eaten. I just want to make enough sticks to make this boat so I can start working on the fucking... Because if I have the boat, right? What type of... Is that a dinosaur of some description? Have we got dinosaurs on the island? Are they working on, like, Jurassic Park? Kitten. No French, please. We didn't win 6 world wars to be talking French or something. Day 30. The wildlife is acting more and more curious. Dinosaurs spotted on the lake. Upside down landfish seem unmoved. Frog legs are tasty though. I once went to a restaurant and I said to the waiter that came over, I said, do you have frog's legs? He said, we do, sir. I said, well, hop over the counter and get us a baked sandwich if you can. Oh, there must be a delay on chat. People that laugh. Oh, there we go. Good. What am I doing? I don't need fucking logs. I'm too busy thinking about stupid shit jokes. Too late. You can start pretending you weren't laughing now, but you've revealed your true intentions. And that's the way another one of these stupid shit jokes, and that's... I was in a restaurant once, and I said, waiter, do you have a sheep's head? He said, no, it's the way I part in the air. Again, Twitch delay, I could only blame it on that. 22 more sticks. I said, waiter, excuse me, what is this fly doing in my soup? He said, it looks like breaststroke, mate. Just for the record, I can't keep this going. Okay, I'm finding sticks hard to find. And my go out and find me shit person, I can't find him either. And every time I hear like a crinkly noise in the forest, I get nervous and think it's cannibals, and then panic, and then stop looking for sticks. I've not died today, but I have lost all of my armour, so that needs fixing. However, I don't have any... any duct tape or anything to make any more. I really hate that they're making me giggle. Or what we consider giggling these days, which is air moving out your nose a little faster than usual. It is strange, right? It makes you realise how laughter is mostly a social thing. Because when I'm in a Discord call with everybody, when I find things funny, you laugh out loud, right? And you can hear it in everybody's laughter. But how often when you're sat watching something that you find really funny, do you actually laugh audibly out loud? I know a lot of people say, oh, I do, but you don't see it very often. But there's a slight bit of performance, isn't there, with audible laughter? Is it impossible to laugh while you're watching something? No, of course it's not. But a lot of the times you can find something hilarious when you're on your own and your face hasn't moved. I always imagine, like, if something funny happens on stream and you see a load of people, like, having, like, lull emotes or whatever. Like I'm sure they genuinely find it funny, but I can imagine if you sat and had a camera in your face, you'd barely flinch, right? Which must be terrible for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Because they're sending your camera data and pictures of your face and your reactions back to China. And the data will be useless. Alright, 12 more. What the fuck is that? Where did that come from? Shit. Oh, maybe I'm completely wrong then, kitten, yeah? Maybe it's just me. I'm a sociopath. And it's finally been revealed that I only show emotion if there's people to receive it. Part of my master plan to manipulate everybody. What do you want? So you... Wait, I'm confused. Oh, so you agree, I see. There is a camp over here. Just want sticks. I want Kelvin. Kelvin's actually back, apparently. Hang on, let me just grab some sticks on the way back. God, I can imagine the screen is blurry as shit right now. Which it always is when you're in the trees on Twitch bit rates. What the hell happened here? A tree fell down. Can I? And does that get me the sticks? It does. Okay, that's... Okay, new tactic unlocked for clearing shrubbery. That's actually genius. Some weirdos do audibly laugh to themselves, though. Towns will be on the toilet watching YouTube Shorts and hear him losing his mind.
Twat.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Cheeky, are you well? Good afternoon. I forgot we've got midweek Cheeky now that we're not playing My Winter Card. Pretty good. Cheeky, thank you for bits. Most of the time what he gets from me is the air moving out of your nose a little faster. Kelvin, stop, that'll do. Kelvin. Where did I get that from? Why have I suddenly got a spear in my hand? Right, I can finally put this thing together now. We're going to have this boat. Bear, we might not be able to live on it, but I want you to be proud that it's kind of a boat. Your back's fucked. Speaking of which, actually, I should stretch. I don't know, I didn't open my bags, kid. More fucked than not. Did you sleep all messed up or something? I didn't open my inventory or anything, or any crafting or anything. I've not crafted anything in about 20 minutes. Right, and... Boat is finalised. Can I row it? Careful, everybody. We don't want to break the sound barrier and damage our hearing. Wait! What if I deconstruct it when I get over here and then I've got all of these logs? I was servicing the car, I see. Without an inspection pit, I'm assuming. Laid on a trolley. Alright, let's see if we can put this plan into action. I think, to get this to work, we need to save first. And I need to try and build one of them like log storage things on it. If I can build a log storage thing on it, then we can just get Kelvin to fill it up. Which is storage? You storage? Yeah. Log storage. Large storage. Right, log. That's not very big, but I can build on the boat. We can make a ferry. I need a lot of sticks for that, though, but luckily that's what Kelvin's out getting me right now. Being able to build on these boats is a cool feature. Okay, where's Big Man? Ah, fuck, why did I build it here? Can you reverse? Can I turn it? Jesus Christ, this thing's like the Titanic. Massive. Unmanoeuvrable. Extremely resource heavy. And he's going to sink shortly. It's a party badge. Look at him. Inspection pit, if fucking only. Floor jack and crawl underneath it because my fat ass still won't fit. No, then I swear because my ass still won't fit that I need to crawl back out to get the jack higher. What was he doing? What did it need doing to it? Party badge of the damned. Kelvin, sticks, please. If we're going to actually build something in these streams, then I need you to get sticks and bring them to me. Stop being a bitch. Not Jimmy Buffett, so I'm assuming that's Buffett. Jimmy Buffett. Right, I need more sticks. I feel like this is going to work. We can make this work. I just want to get that little house. I just want a tiny little shack. Is the shack probably not going to be enough for my needs? Yes. Is Sothan probably going to bully me regardless for having a rubbish house? Yes. Am I going to let his bullying deter me? No. Just a small, humble home is all we're looking for. Switch your summer tyres, flush the brake fluid, bolt check the suspension, change the radiator. You got a new radiator? Big fan. That was a weekend's work, though. Save yourself some money from taking it somewhere to get that stuff done, I bet. Is there places you can go in countries such as yours where you can pay somebody to swap your tyres in and out? Like, do you have to take it to the garage to get that done if you're not good enough to do it yourself? That is a business. I was going to say there's a business you should be working in, but you did work in it. Sticks, 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 sticks. Holy shit, it's nearly midstream break. I don't know why, but certain games just eat time more than others. And it's not that I have to like be thoroughly enjoying the game for it to do it either. And the forest is one of them. 10 more sticks. Kelvin should be out getting me the rest. Good lad. Fucking hell, I'm full. Actually, Kelvin, yeah, pick them up and bring them to me. I like doing it myself. Got eyes on suspension, etc. to see if something is worn out or otherwise fucked. Plus, in a world now where nobody maintains anything, right? Or very few people actually are aware of how to maintain anything these days. It's a good skill to have. And I speak very much as somebody that wishes they had it too. Okay, sticks, sticks, sticks. 8 more. Where's Kelvin? Come on, Kelvin, bring me some good news. He's actually bringing some good news. Kelvin? Now, don't go out and get any more. Actually, I need some more. Yeah, give me that one. But next, get logs and drop them here. This is how we're going to do this now. The goal is Is there some sticks he's dropped previously as well? Yeah, perfect. So that is 8. So now, to build the house, instead of pushing logs across the lake, we're going to get Kelvin to chop as many as he can. And we're going to fill this up. And we can move 24 across at a time. Not this one, though, for this one. My mouse sensitivity been turned up more? It has. How's that happened? Look at that. Is anybody else like this in games? I have to have the mouse sensitivity. I've got default, like, is it DPI settings and everything. That's never been changed. But my mouse sensitivity has to be turned down almost all the way. Just to make it playable. Maybe got controller tastes. Right, Grandad. Is that what it is? I need to get used to the Twitch action so I can quickly fuck up some nobodies. Some games are like that. Where it's like the default is incredibly fast. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. I think if I was a person who was competent enough to play like competitive shooters or anything, Farmer's Dynasty, I was spinning wildly and struggled to use the fucking menu. Oh yeah, where mouse acceleration's all messed up. Fucking games for Windows Live Fallout games were awful for that, yeah. You forget just how used to one mouse speed you are. You don't even consider it, do you, until you get something that's got it all messed up and suddenly you're doing stunts. You played New Vegas briefly, didn't you? I assume it was the same for everybody. Right, now there's nobody here that has helped perpetrate that. I'm gonna talk frankly. On my journey through the Fallout games, I was looking forward to getting to New Vegas because it seemed interesting because of the whole like obsidian changing stuff and the fast development and how broken it was at launch. Like it's like an interesting story. But for the first time, I think I have experienced what everybody says about being put off by something because of the fans of it. Where the pressure that is on that game now because of everybody saying they love it. And the next thing to say is I think it's shit. Go for it, right? But the pressure that was put on it from people that were saying, oh, I can't wait to see you play New Vegas. New Vegas is going to be amazing. New Vegas this. The pressure to enjoy it, or not to enjoy it, but to try and like see what they see or whatever, or it's put me off it slightly. Yeah, there you go, Trim. The world and the lore is interesting, but the Fallout, yeah, the mechanics, yeah. Oh, they're very old now. They had no right to be as old as they were at the time. But I don't know how much distance there's going to have to be between it for me to go into it and feel like I'm objectively doing it. It's like when somebody recommends you an album. When you're listening to the album, all I can think, like if Trim recommended me an album, which is a strange concept, but if Trim recommended me an album, every song and everything, every fucking note on every instrument would remind me of Trim's face for some reason. Then it's a difficult thing to get past. Dougie, welcome to the stream on 130. Dougie, you might be the cutting edge right now. It would be alright, Trim, if it wasn't your face. Siddle's recommended a band to you. Didn't know you were into, like, middle-aged lady rock. All I can think of is Siddles when listening to It's weird, isn't it? And there is something good about stumbling upon something yourself, right? Or, what I like, the position that with the least pressure for me is a game that everybody dislikes, or that is controversial for somewhere. Because then you're in the act of exploring something that you might not like, so there's less pressure to like it, right? You're always on the cutting edge. I think I'll keep my stream streak on 1. Cheeky, do you know actually as somebody that streams? Is there a way to turn stream streaks off? Because I can't find it. I don't know if I'm going to now because it's been in for so long and people seem to be enjoying it. But when it first came about, I was like, I'll probably just disable that like I do with everything. But I couldn't find a way to do it. It seems like a strange thing to just be locked on hard by default. Don't you fucking dare! I'm almost over 30. Okay, this, by the way, this tactic is tippy top. Isn't that right, Virginia? Eye contact with a woman. Progress. As soon as I lose my streak, I'll demand you turn them off. Yeah, I think I'll probably leave it on at this point because people are getting some fun out of it, right? And I know people are joking about it, but it's just the idea that people get invested in something stream related to the point where if I change anything regarding my schedule, some people lose out on a massive amount of progress in something they were enjoying. Like, it feels a bit... Okay, so I can't stack logs. I think I just had 2 logs despawn on me. So can I... No, didn't see him despawn then. Okay, so I think we need to fill this log thing and then take them over. Oh, I'm excited to actually make good use of these logs. Salty, welcome to the stream. Yeah, don't turn them off. I'm up to 131. I will. But it's a strange... Yeah, it's one of the incentives that are outside of... Like the idea that missing a stream in some way might cause you to lose out in any way. It feels like a strange thing to... I suppose it's for their business, right? Can I not split logs into walls? Do walls have... walls can't be like floors, can they? Jesus, this just shows how much frigging wood's required in this game. I will say the stream streak has forced me to take my breaks at work. I was terrible for not taking them, but now I pop in for a quick 30 minutes to keep your streak and then back to work I go. Also, it's actually causing you to... This, everybody, I need you all to stop still and consider this for a moment. This is the first time the Doomhaus has been positive for somebody's health. Good work, us. I feel like I miss out on most normal human interaction after spending 8 years in here. You've got the smell of the Doomhaus on your trim, so normal humans aren't going to be that interested. God, my mouse sensitivity is sky high. What's happening? Once I get to 365, I'll lose them. Then you're done. I mean, if I turn them off completely, it stops everybody. You don't have to worry about your streak if you've lost it, right? It's the gains from the gym. You're too strong, man. Look, I've got half a wall. The beautiful view. I'm going to have to sleep soon, by the way, and I'm terrified that when I sleep, winter will have arrived. And I'm going to have to... It seems to be when I'm getting on and off the boat, because when I'm off the boat, it's fine. But when I'm moving the camera getting on and off the boat, it's ridiculous. Should we have a window? Leave that as a nice open window, look, so we can look out. Lovely.
I've got half a wall, China, a while ago, maybe.
Briefly. Did Trim just compare the Mongols to cannibals in a video game? Trim, thank you for the bits. Yeah, it is. It's when I turn around getting off the boat that the problem occurs. Alright. All, I need you to do a rain dance to promote no winter. know me, I love walls. Sausages. It's dark as fuck. I think I cut windows, don't I? I'm gonna unload all the logs, then we'll sleep. It's midstream friggin' break time. Should I maybe go for the midstream break before I sleep? Because then if winter is gonna come on the next sleep, then I don't want to be caught out by it, do I? Yeah, let's unload the logs. We'll get the fire going. Then we'll go midstream break. Fucking hell, it's so dark. Sorry, I only know the fertility dance, and I don't think we need that. No, sorry. I might be able to... Me and Kelvin, I think we could make an army. Alright, give me this. Let's get the fire going. Shaggy Dan, good morning. This South I'm going to appreciate, like, rain ambience. And a campfire crackling at the same time for the midstream break. That may be too much for even so then. Just going to go out in seconds. Do I have any sticks? No sticks. So let's... I need to Chris G that on the floor, then chop. Then can I split one of these onto here? Shit, I need sticks. I need sticks to get the fire built properly, so it's not going to go out in 5 seconds. But there's no fucking sticks anywhere on the island. Why? Stupid island. Fuck. I don't want to take the boat all the way back over to the mainland either. You not a stick. You look like a stick. Where's the fucking sticks? I've got stuff made of sticks, but no sticks. Ah, shit ass. Alright. Well, no fire, unfortunately. So, we'll have to just, I don't know, sit inside the house. I could put the radio on. I could feel like a dog, because I'm leaving. Briefly. So maybe we leave it dark, and then I see you've sorted out your alcohol problem by moving into the woods. It's an interesting choice. Well, ironically say, and I'm terrified at the moment that winter's going to start while I'm away. Do I not have a radio? Have I not got a radio to play during the midstream? Okay then. Well, I suppose, Satan, good afternoon. Will that do for a midstream break? Better fucking do it. Let me save actually before we do it. And then I'm going to sleep, and hopefully it's not winter. There you go, I'll give you the moon as well. If cannibals come inside and eat me, don't let them. Right, be back 2 minutes.
Spam.
I'm assuming because I didn't get a page that I must be safe. Satan, good afternoon, incidentally. Cheeky, thank you for the spam. Trim, thank you for the bits. What's in this can? Okay. Right, I'm not going to eat until morning. We're going to sleep and pray that it's not winter outside. If it is, we have to abandon the base building idea and head out into the wilderness, because if the lake freezes, the cannibals can get straight across towards me, and if that happens, they will eat everything I have. So it's probably better that I avoid this construction project. Cheeky says cream soda. Schmidt says boring lemonade. Auger, good afternoon, says tropical. Keaton says fizzy orange. Okay, pray. There's a slight white glow, but I can hear running water. Yes, all right. Yeah. We're doing all right. Good. Friday's my winter car, Auger. I will be going back to it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat a rotten fish. What does it do? Does it poison me? Yes, pretty badly. Okay, no more rotten fish. Then we'll just eat some canned food, it's fine. If it's good enough for dogs, it's good enough for us, right? Shaggy Dan says Dandelion and Burdock. Azar says Professor Peppy. Let's crack another one of these and then we'll drink from our water. Paula says ginger beer. Yeah, my winter car, because it's not over, Auger, we're just waiting for stuff to be added to it. I decided that we'll keep playing it on a Friday. So I still want to play it, but I don't want to burn out on it, right? Now I need to remember to not come in on Friday. Watch me spoil something because of that. Oh, no. No! Fuck! Shit. Alright, it might be winter tomorrow then. I wonder if this is like a pre-winter day. No! Wait, is the lake freezing? Shit. Okay, it's cool that winter comes slowly, though. I need to get out. I can't stay here. I need to go. Fucking hell, what do I get for celebrating? Right, I need to go. I need to not draw any cannibals here. Right, we're taking my supply of fish. Shit. Problem is, I was going to go to this water now. Dried fish, by the way. Been out of the water for ages. Still flapping. How am I going to get water and stuff? Well, we made some progress, which I'll take. What's it like traversing the boat on the frozen lake? It's just not doable. The boat's just stuck here now. Shit. Right, I need to hastily prepare then for my future. I dried it, but I forgot to kill it. Alright. Winter, then. I guess we just have to leave, right? I've got nothing stored here, so I don't need to worry too much. I think what I'll do is take the bones that we have. Or at least fill my inventory. Because bones are used to make armour, which I'm pretty low on suddenly. Look, I'm cold, look. The stamina bar, the blue one's got like a cold debuff. Okay, that does warm me up. Shit. Right, well, I suppose now we need to go out and do some exploration, but I hadn't planned it because I assumed that we'd have a little bit more time to do some building today. Well, just remember, in the winter. In the spring, we're coming back and we're going to carry on building. Now, the problem I have is I hadn't actually planned. Okay, so this is still running. I hadn't actually planned where we're going to go. So we kind of need to pick a direction to start exploring it and trying to further the story somewhat. Can I still... I can. The drink. Paula says ginger beer is acid. Professor Peppy. Shaggy Dan says dandelion and burdock. Kitten says fizzy orange. Argus says tropical. Schmidt says boring lemonade. Cheeky says cream soda. The answer is... Paula, if I'd have been quicker, that would have been a finesse. However, congratulations. Right. Let's just stealth here for a minute. I need a shovel to go into the... Can you see this up? Yep. I need a shovel to go into the purple marker. The blue flashing one I can't get in because I need some kind of blue key card. I need new caves. Maybe we go east. I was going to tell everybody to pick a cardinal direction and we'll just travel in it, but I think we'll maybe go east and see if there's any new caves or anything we can figure out. But that does mean I have to go back across my base, which I'm not that prepared to do, and I'm freezing. Shit. Gwynblade, good afternoon. Again, though, it's a beautiful looking game. Even if the snow looks more like nuclear fallout than it does. Not nuclear fallout, but the ash from a nuclear apocalypse than it does snow. Well, I've been playing Red Dead 1, and the snowy areas in the north on the 360 look fucking terrible. The grass that sticks up out of the snow, like you're looking at right now, is so low. The textures are so low resolution. There's no anti-aliasing on them, so they're like little pixely sticks that stick out brown against a white floor. And the rest of the game has got a cinematic charm that they designed it for, right? 'Cause it's built for that console, but damn, the snow area looks terrible. Like, hurts your eyes terrible. Such a good game. I'm getting that trim, I'm sure you can relate. I'm getting the pang that you get when you're getting towards the end of a Red Dead game and you know that it's going to be finished soon and your heart's going to feel all empty and wounded. It's killing me. But Stubbler, why don't you just move straight onto the sequel? No, because the pang of missing the sequel after beating that 7 years ago is still too sharp and I can't play that either. Snow stopped. That should at least help with cold. What we're going to do is we're going to keep pressing east until 50 on the clock. And we'll put down a tap, we'll save, and then we'll keep pressing on until I find some new cave entrance or something. Cannibals! Let's just run. There's no need to fight. We're cold, we're thirsty, we're tired, because for some reason I didn't sleep very well. Somehow sleeping in my new house is worse for me than sleeping out in the open. Am I being chased? Kind of. There's one guy there, but he's gone up a tree. I've gone from not knowing what games to play in my free time to suddenly having a massive list of things that I want to play, and all of them are me replaying games I haven't played previously. It's all because Red Dead's been so good. Okay, is this a little camp of some description? I'm not seeing any smoke rising from it, so this can't be full of active cannibals. It's full of active cannibals. Okay, we'll pass them by. Right. Still heading east. There just seems to be a huge area here that doesn't have any caves that we've explored in it. But every cave I've been in needs either like a rebreather or some zipline climbing gear or something. But I don't know why you can't travel on a zipline without some piece of technology. That like being able to move on a zipline that's already built feels like something that you'd be able to do. I think even you or I could find something to use as a method of travelling down a zipline. What do? You just get some... There's a million things you can use just for a brief zip. What is that? Oh, it's a raccoon. I thought it was some kind of hairy baby. Like any bit of like plastic or cloth could work for one zipline journey, right? It might burn out by the time you get to the bottom, but it seems a strange thing to demand some tech to use. The hell is that? Oh, it's human, I see. I can see the feet now. Disgusting. Thumbnail? How fast does that get this video demonetized on YouTube? And it would be because of the nudity, not the gore. Hairy babies aren't native to this part of the world. Where are they native? What, Scotland? True. Saying that, this might be Scotland for all we know. Is there a bunch of turbo wealthy billionaires mining curious ore in like the Orkney, or the Shetlands? Our current theory for the plot, for those that haven't been here for a large part of this playthrough, is that the Puffdons are a corporation in opposition to the Sahara Corporation from the... Hello? Can I save you? I can, and I will. What are you? What's Night V? Shit. What is this? Excuse me? What is that? Is this some technology we've got in real life? Hey, it's better than the golf cart, so look at the stunt capabilities on this. Can you jump on it? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Okay, we've got something to investigate. Something red. Fast as dicks. Hey. Hello? Hello, friend? A person. Sir. I'm here. They call me Night V. Don't just... So fast, he was mind blown by the speed in which we approached him. Mate, come on. Okay, I've got some noodles and an MRE. What was he? Why have you? What did you die of? I killed him with the I approached at such speed the sonic boom killed him. Save me, Night V. You're my only hope. Ow. Go, Night V. What the fuck was that thing? Moose. Okay, I need to Night V my way. I'm on low health. Heal, heal, heal. Heal and just Night V away. It's probably night 5 thinking about it. Heal. It's not moose. Is it moose marbles? It can't. It's not moose marbles, is it? I didn't even think of that. Kelly, no. What was that noise? Is it a fucking microwave? I've got Night V stuck. The unicycle is not going to last 5 minutes before you kill yourself. I mean, there was technically a moose. Oh my god, them things are still following me. I can't get away because I don't know where I'm going. Night V. These things. Oh my god, I've been isolated from Night V. What is this game? It's fine. Heal Night V. Good. That's a cliff. Press 1 to do moose marbles, because Stumbler forgot to qualify. I'm still alive. Oh, I've fallen off a cliff. You're really bad at running away. Fuck. At least they didn't kill me this time, they just took me to the beach. It's in Discord, you've got to do it. Alright, just this once. But there might be a moose every day in this game. Just this once we'll do it, and then we'll change the rules. I never thought there'd be a moose in this fucking shit. Okay. This place is teeming with cannibals. Cannibals. I've lost all my armour now. I don't know what them mutants were, but they were upset. They're not going to leave, are they, these ladies? Is that another guy chained up? We've got somebody else chained up as well, but who? Hang on, I want to check what's in Discord. There's no evidence of me slaughtering a moose, is there? Good, no evidence. Alright, I can deny it from there. I'm not getting out of this situation, am I? And if they get me and I die, then they won't take me back to their camp. They'll just kill me. But what am I meant to do? And is that guy friendly? That guy's massive, by the way. Do I just make a break for it? I've not got Night V anymore. In winter means... Alright, I'm going to just... I think I ate all the heals I got. Guy with the big club looks friendly. No, 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 don't attack me. I've got no health. I've got no HP. Oh my god, that was fucking close. Right, quick, quick, quick. Heals. Thankfully it pauses on this one when you're in the menus. So tired. I'll take one of these energy bars. Bit of energy. Nice. Right, pray. Are you friendly or are you a cannibal? You are a mutant. Okay, so the cannibals and the mutants aren't friends. There is one following me. Alright, we'll just keep running down the beach. I do have a cave I can go to. Still following? No. Where are we gonna go? I still don't... I can't find anything yet that points to like a direction we need to be travelling in to further the story. I'm kind of just like wandering around until I find something like some new cave or other. Oh, this might answer the previous question. I think there's just... Was it you, Kitten, that said I crafted it? I think there's just spears stuck in the ground in certain places. Which makes sense. I can stay there though, I don't need that in my inventory. Oh, I feel bad now. I want Night 5 back. Night V. Anyway, Schmitz, that unicycle is not going to last 5 minutes before you kill yourself. I think you'll find that is dramatically untrue. I was killed by... Ooh, there's another camp. Maybe this has got a night V in it as well. Is that guy alive or is he also dead? Guy on his own. There's the tap. Duct tape. I can actually make some armour finally. Sir, you alright? No? How do I check for a pulse, Auntie? Welcome to the stream. King, Auntie, I should say. Right, he's not coming back. He's alive, he's alive. Mate, I'm so glad to finally found someone. I found a thing called a Night 5. Are you part of my team or another team? Ooh, no. Why does everybody die when I approach them? Is it the smell? Personality based, maybe? Okay, that's actually good. Get some ammo. Both? I smell gorgeous though. This game so far is just a lot of like finding things you're happy with and then it dying in front of you. I have to drink some of this now as well because I'm out of water. Right. Not found anything new to explore here. It's going to warm up a little bit. I could progress to the mountain, I suppose, but I need to... It's caves, and actually, Sothan asked me a question recently, and I never actually got back to him. I said I got back to him, and I never actually explored what he was asking me. There's like these little GPS things. Where are they? Am I blind? What about what? Sorry, Auntie? Oh, I'm asking myself. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking aloud, yeah. Yes, we'll eat them berries, we'll take the coins, take the stones, take the energy drink, take that. Where are they? They're probably in here among all this crap, but I can't see them. I've got a lot of Rolex. Does anybody want a Rolex for cheap? Lucky, lucky. Maybe I don't actually have any unless they're in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, they're there. What do these do? GPS locator. Is this just for marking the map, I wonder? A Rolex makes people respect you. I always thought it just made you look desperate to be respected. I wonder if you can use these to like mark locations. I'm assuming that's what these are. They're just for marking locations on the map. There you go, Sothan, if you ever watch this back or you're lurking right now. It's a serious statement. What, that Rolex makes people respect you? How so? 70.4% done. It shows what you lack in charisma, you have in credit card bills. Good work, Auntie. You had me for a second there. Good word of me. Right, we need to find something that we've not explored yet. I wonder if going back up the mountain will help. Maybe a zip line. By the time you're done with the story, you'll be going up to like 90%. It's not a lot of grindy stuff, is it? I think I'd break my heart if I had to do something in that game that I wasn't thoroughly enjoying. I don't know if I could checklist that. You're a braver man than me. So it is grindy, but you've done a lot of it. I remember Siddle saying it was kind of grindy. Exotics? Yeah, I'm kind of, without the building project, wandering around aimlessly right now. I think we'll maybe just push for the top of the mountain and see if anything new pops up on the minimap. I don't know where I would be getting direction from otherwise. Everything that puts you off the... Yeah. I respect people that go for achievements and 100% in stuff, but hearing how they do it makes me pleased that I aren't one of those, yeah. 128 out of 175 in the compendium. Is that an in-game compendium? Yeah, true. You have to kind of acknowledge that the pacing of the game is going to be completely out of the window at that point, right? You can't really blame the game for it if something feels a little long or something feels a little extra. Shows all the animals you've... I didn't realise there was even a compendium in it. Is this a cave? Like, all the caves I've found so far in this game, all there is in them is inaccessible shit. Study, track, kill, and skip. Gotcha. Ooh, this. Tags like welcome to the stream. Thank you for 86 months. Get ready for another 86 months of me just wandering aimlessly around the woods in this game because I can't build. Because it's winter. And I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, so I'm just looking for something. Tag Slack, welcome to the stream. I appreciate the sub as always. Thank you for the prime. It froze and started playing ads. Yeah, it doesn't help that the ads are really badly integrated on Twitch, but would it be out of the question to assume that that's by design? By the way, everybody that's just arriving, I saw a moose earlier and forgot to mention that the moose marbles rules had changed from my winter car to whatever it will be in the forest. So now everybody's demanded a moose marbles, and try as I might, I can't get out of it, even on a technicality. So today, at least, is a rare non-my winter car moose marbles. I once took a look at what's needed for the 100% in Red Dead 2 and went immediately, fuck this. Yeah, I think there's extending the life of a playthrough and giving like side things to do and to focus on. But if you adore a game, or if I adore a game, the idea of me for even a second thinking, oh god, this is taking ages, I don't want that. Yeah, it's not for me, but I respect the people that do it. Spent 2 hours finding one type of snake because the game didn't spawn it until I randomly got bit by the one that you needed. I remember my horse was terrified of snakes for some reason. Like, you'd see other horses go by snakes and people were reporting that snakes weren't a problem, but for some reason my one horse that I had from the start to the finish was utterly terrified of snakes. Like, you'd get completely... Even when I was at full relationship with the horse. Anywhere there was a snake, like even if it was 20 metres away in the grass, the horse would just reject me and throw me up in the air. Yeah. I think it was just like a unique quirk or whatever, like some special feature it had, even though it was negative. You need to punch that horse a bit more often. Everybody has that same anecdote, Gwynblade, but I don't understand how you lot are punching your horses. What does the punch button do outside of punch? Does it have like a secondary use? Antagonise? What, so like threaten people around you? Oh, it's the melee button, I suppose, yeah. I think maybe my FCI nature meant I was playing it at such an unbelievably slow pace that I wasn't... Yeah, Horse Romance, that's Lady Gaga's best song bear, I agree. Right, now we're up here, but I still can't find anything new. So maybe we keep climbing, and if I can't find anything towards the top of the mountain, we'll get on the glider and just fly about. Oh, there's the answer, Gwynblade, I see. So, in the horse, so when you're close to a horse, you get the horse context menu, and that button is feed, pet, brush, etc. Or that set of options is, and then if you step just outside of it, away from the horse, that gets turned into the melee control. Oh. So if you're just not stood close enough, instead of patting the horse, you'll give it a push. Context-specific controls. Yeah, I bet if you're moving fast through the world, that's a nightmare. If you go too far, the option goes off. You press F and smack it in the mouth until you get sent by the horse. You only feed it while sitting on it. Again, I think I might just not have come across a lot of this because I moved through that game so unbelievably slowly. It took me like, I think it was like 190 hours or something just to do the story. Yeah, I do the same with our cats. And two of your cats are tall enough to be considered horses. Right, has anything popped up? No. Maybe we'll travel the north side of the mountain and see if there's some cave or something. But I'm trying to work out whether or not we would understand where to go based on, like, because how does a normal player find like progress? Have I missed something? That exclamation mark that looks like a quest marker. It keeps telling me I need a shovel for it. Then we've got that entertainment area. I guess if I can't find anything up here, then we'll just go and thoroughly explore those again. Because I feel like this is not like My Winter Car, where it's as obscure as it could possibly be on purpose. This is a game that was actually meant to make people happy, inversely. So it must be, like, if we were to follow Occam's razor, which I think a lot of games are made to, you know what I mean by that, like this game is made to be bought and played by a wide audience, so I assume that just going to the flashing icons on the map, Occam's razor, is probably the solution, but I can't find anything in there. Maybe I'm just too stupid to understand the clues I did find. Doesn't seem to be anything popping up on this mountain, though. I'll keep going up, then we'll get the glider out, and if not, we'll go start exploring the stuff we've already explored. But one good thing about being up the mountain is there's not a lot of cannibals. Currently 118 hours in. I think the reason I took so long on Red Dead 2 was because all the missions were so unbelievably, like, soul-destroying, like, emotional journeys that in an FCI playthrough, it felt like Arthur couldn't just go and do another one. So I had to keep, like, riding back to Valentine or wherever the towns were nearby, so we could have a bath and a hot meal and sleep tonight to go and do the next one. It just didn't feel like Arthur could just roll into the next one. So I spent so long just, like, playing daft games and reading the newspaper and stuff. That story there's so much weight and pathos in it that it might be one of the only times I've cried in a video game. And it wasn't even in a mission. It was there was just something written in one of the journals. And it was just I just felt so unbelievably sad for Arthur's realization that he's a dinosaur. Tried to do a few stuff in chapter 2, but major of it in chapter 3 and chapter 4. It does have actual listed chapters. Have I dropped the glider? Right. Fuck me. I'm not very good at this. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble. How is this not a good place to be jumping from? Is it because it's a bit too... I need to stop dropping the glider or I'm going to lose it. Oh, now it's gone dark. Why does it keep dropping? Put the glider away. Okay, we might have to spend an extremely dark night on top of this mountain. But to spend the night, I need to find a place flat enough to put a tarp down. Might be in trouble. I hear she pokes her horses in the face. Who, Lady Gaga? I missed that message, Kit. I apologise. So I hated the thing. It's the best thing in the game until you're not on a cliff edge, and then it's the worst thing in the game. Okay, let's just keep moving down. Maybe it'll flatten out a little down here. Surely a tree would grow on a flatter area. No. But as I say, there's not a lot of cannibals on the mountain. If I can sleep, this might be flat enough to put a tarp down. Yes. Okay. Then a stick. I've got one stick. Okay, then we'll sleep. Save. Then sleep. Pray that I don't hear a dong noise, because some cannibals have spawned. Oh, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. Let me drink some dirty water. It's so cold up here, though. And then let's eat some of these old fish. So the dried fish do damage my water intake. Okay, so maybe we'll have... energy drink feels like a waste, and that's alcohol that I can't drink. It'd be alright if I didn't tip out the entire contents of my... Stop. I'm trying to... Yeah, my little water bucket thing. Right. Am I good enough to jump off here? What we're going to do now is I think I'm just going to go straight for the purple marker again. Why the fuck did a tree just fall down? I haven't spoke to him in ages. It's Kelvin. About an hour and 10 minutes ago in game, I asked Kelvin to get me some logs. He's followed me halfway up a fucking mountain in the coldest weather that we've had so far in game. And he's still out there collecting... I mean... There's a reason why I like him more than I like you lot. Okay, work. Why have I never had a problem with this thing until now? And suddenly I can't make it work. Is it broken? There we go. Okay, finally. Right, let's get down from the mountain. It's too cold in winter to be up the mountain. Let's go to the purple waypoint, and even without a shovel, we're going to work out what the fuck's wrong. What's happened? What's happening? What's going on? But first, look at the time. I'm going to be sarcastic, but suddenly I feel like I'm running out of time. Sorry, I'm tabbed out briefly. It's not. You've not gone deaf. The stream's not paused. Does the game have sound continues in background when tabbed out setting? Why do games not have that? Also, I do not want proximity. Wait, can I? It's actually picking up my. I can't bark orders at Kelvin, can I? How good would that be? Is that a feature in this game? So I can actually vocally give orders to Kelvin? That'd be top. Getting a bit more speed by getting a bit more. How good would it be though, yeah? Go jump off a cliff, but Kelvin, I need some sticks. And then he'd just go and do it. Alright. For some reason, I can't work out what it's asking me to do over here by this marker. It says I need a shovel, but I can't find out or work out how to make a shovel. So where was it? Down here somewhere. It's so fucking cold. It's something here. Look, it says I need a shovel, but I don't know how to make a shovel. If it's not with a stick, then I don't know what. Like, what else would I be making a shovel out of? Bone, maybe? No? Rope? No? Stone? No? Grappling hook? No? I can't see anything here that I would be making a shovel out of. So how the fuck am I going to get a shovel? I can't just like beat it out of the ground, can I? Fucking can't here. Can't do anything right now. We've got cannibals back. See, this thing is clearly saying, Stubbly, you need to focus more on this. But how? What the hell was that? Fucking hell. Run, run, run. Alright. Oh my god, this guy's not going to quit, is he? Which is bad, because I've got no armour to fight him with. And there's two of them. Alright, just keep running. Maybe let's equip this. That's not what I meant to do. Ah! I held the inventory button instead of pressing it, and it didn't put me in the menu. And that is a chop. I've got all my raw fish. really need to work out where we're going and what we're doing. I can't keep just running around like this. We'll go to the entertainment centre entrance and we'll have a look, see if, because that, to get into deeper into the facility that seems to be hinted at being under the island, then we're going to need a blue key card of some description. A bit like Doom. But where the hell are you going to get? Where the hell am I going to get a blue key card? Maybe that's what's buried under there, but then how do we get a shovel? There must be a way to make a shovel that I'm missing, or that, like, maybe I already have a shovel and it's just a button that I press to get out shovel. Chaz, welcome to the stream. The way stuff falls on the character in the death scene always reminds me of those memes where someone gets a bunch of hot dogs thrown in their face. Yeah, it feels like that. But with incredibly hard-earned resources. Chaz, welcome on. Okay, what are we doing? Let's fuck that place over off, because I need a shovel. I think a shovel is the next thing we need. I do wonder in some of these caves that I've convinced myself... Some of these caves I've convinced myself that I need the rebreather in. I wonder if I could actually survive down there. Like, do some of the cave swims or the spelunking things without the rebreather. Maybe I'm limiting myself and that's the mistake we're making. Don't know. But when it's winter, all I can do is progress the story. But we're kind of stuck. Chaz, are you well? 30 minutes to make some kind of meaningful progress. Guess we'll just go to the flashing thing. So this we've been to before. This is the first hint we had that there is something underneath the island here that's important and not just cannibals. And it's the first hint that the Puffdons are down here doing something major. And one of the clues... See what's... Is that the nearest cannibal camp? I think it is. One of the clues is that this area, which looks like some kind of high-tech secret lab, is called the Entertainment Centre, as if there's a whole, like, centre parks under the island. Just think of the health and safety risk of building something like that on an island full of cannibals that even the military can't survive on for 5 seconds. Right, there's the entrance. Nice, graceful landing. That's how the Artemis team did it. Okay, where was it? This way. I'm just going to run straight inside, 'cause it sounds like I'm being... Yep, we're being chased. Quick, quick, inside, inside, inside. Right, time to explore the entertainment centre thoroughly. So as I said, this is the closest we've come to penetrating the web of bullshit down here. What's that sound? Oh. My torch set the alarms off. That makes sense. Brother just texted me, apparently his co-worker won a YouTube raffle of all things for a 1,000 horsepower Corvette. Drove to Florida to pick it up and arrived to work, apparently worth 30 grand or thereabouts. We were betting on it being a scam. He actually won a 30 grand Corvette from a YouTube raffle. And it wasn't bullshit. Crikey. I'm starting to think that even you mentioning it's a scam. Mr. Stubbler stream, Chan. Have you ever read Moby Dick? Recently got the audiobook and it's a hell of a uniquely written... I haven't actually. I went through reading certain bits and bobs like that. But it was mostly like Dracula and Frankenstein and stuff. I've never read Moby Dick. I'm assuming it's good given you describing it like that. This is the first sign of intelligent life I've found since coming to the island. Durable. Oh no, I feel bad. Back on your wheels. It's a rough read, but that's part of its charm. Kind of like Witch. Okay, I've got it stuck against the wall. I want it to go back on its wheels so it can carry on living. It's my favourite character I've found in this game so far. Right, I need to check for a blue keycard because there's a door in here that can only be opened with such. This was the area that we found. There's a lot of shite that I don't need, a lot of resin and rubbish. There's a bed that I can sleep in. I can't print myself a blue keycard, can I? Put some resin in the 3D printer. Sounds like there's something they do to catch wanted people. Like a honey trap. Kind of trash, but trash is used for good. Did I print myself a lot of arrows? What's going on? I don't know. Okay, so there's no blue key card. Just solar panels and shit that I don't need. Looks loads better than my Murano. What, have you posted a picture? I uploaded a picture to Discord. Damn, what year is that? I did about American cars, but that must be like 30 years old, maybe? In a good way? First thing I thought after thinking scam was that he was going to have to pay out the arse on taxes. I mentioned it because I think you'd enjoy it. I asked someone else if they'd ever read it. They paused and said, I read it at a young age where I couldn't appreciate it for what it was, and that makes perfect sense after getting into it. I might look into it, actually, Chaz. I'm still reading a shitload of like Tolkien extended lore at the moment. Oh yeah, this room. So the further you go into the entertainment room, there's just like a room that's got bubbles on the ceiling. I think I came in here at the end of a stream, didn't I? Can't like go any further in this direction now. Because this feels like some kind of waiting room or something. Lots of books about conspiracy theories and stuff. This is the door that I needed a blue keycard to get through, isn't it? Yeah. Which I still very much don't have. Oh, I really want to progress. And that's it. This is all I found so far. The audiobook, phenomenally done by the voice actor. It's like 30 hours long. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, when you find a book you like, you're in no rush to complete it, right? Said it's 2008? That's a 2008 car. I guess they were still designing them with old classic design in mind. I sorted you out and you've already... Good. Read books on 1.5 speed. Because you're desperate for something you're enjoying to be over, right? Got a card in the spoke so it makes that sound when you drive. Speed reading, but with audiobooks. I've actually gone back to watching YouTube videos and listening to podcasts on 0.75 speed. And it's unbelievably good for stopping that sort of erratic, constant stress thing that you can get yourself into sometimes. Just sets his ear on one spot in the audiobook and lets the tape run at 200 times.
I really need a poo.
You look like Pooh as well, Martin, which is a coincidence. Martin, welcome to the stream. You look on Metacritic for the highest rated book chapters and just read them, yeah. Who's got the time, right? We've got scrolling to do. Martin, good afternoon, and thank you for the bits. I've done it with the one I'm listening to at the moment because she's reading it so aggressively slow that I put it on 1.5 so it sounds normal at the normal speed. She sounds like she's in slow motion. Slow motion's good. Don't know if I could handle slow speed on a video, but I probably should get comfortable with it. It for me, had a profound effect on it. I think it's because a lot of, like, real life lore is a good example of a channel that you wouldn't expect to fall into the short attention span trends, but the way that he presents his videos now is so fast that I lose the details a little bit. So I have to I watch those on 0.85 you can do on PC and on YouTube. So it sounds like a normal video. But it's good for your attention span, I think. I usually just plug a PDF of the book into ChatGPT and ask it how I feel about each chapter. I mean, that is as daft as the shit we were suggesting, right? Yeah, this is not, by the way, this is not me saying something that everybody should do. It's just I'm just shit at the modern pace of everything. But I still do categorically disagree that you should try and do something fast if you don't have time for it, like a hobby. It's quickly about to go on the DNF pile because of her voice, even though I'm enjoying the story itself. There's worse ways to turn your back on a book, right? I've stopped consuming media since the bots are better at me than consumption. Wait, what was that move? So we have this, but if I double tap, it's like a block-wide swing. I'm just wandering around aimlessly now. I was enjoying building the base, but now the winter's come and I can't build the base. I'm just wandering about. I need to find something new. I surely do not understand how... And, like... I must have missed the obvious clue that a new player gets of where to go next. It's almost like I should have a shovel at this point, but I don't. But how am I going to search the entire fucking map looking for a shovel if it works like this axe? I don't get it. Somewhat relative and long story short, I've been getting into the psychology of how our brains are having trouble keeping up with how fast technology is advancing, so I started doing 20-minute wall stares. No music, no TV, no phone, just a chair and a wall and nothing else, and that shit is rough. So hard to slow down my brain if there's so many years of doing so much at once. Yes, I mean, it's kind of a similar concept, Chaz, right? Trying to wind our brains back. Try and lower cortisol a bit. Tiny bit. Yeah. Multiple monitors. Outside of a work context. It's not fucking good for us, is it? The idea you might miss out on something because you don't have time for it shouldn't be discomforting, but I get the feeling it is for someone. For some, yeah. But for me, if people are like, oh, I follow guides to play games because I just don't have time to play it normally, it's like, just play 2 less games a year. Does that make sense? And like you play 2 less games a year, but you enjoy if you play 10 games a year, if you don't have time to play 10 without using guides, just play fucking 6 and thoroughly enjoy the fuck out of the 6 that you've got instead of blasting. I don't understand. Yeah. Is that what it is? Is it the FOMO thing that's developed in a lot of people? I was listening to an audiobook at one point, voiced by an ensemble, all clearly using different microphones. It was mostly fine, but there was one that sounded like they were recording on a phone mic or something. Oh, shit. And the editor very clearly did not bother to equalise the audio because I kept having to turn it down for him. I'm going to say, I'm not surprised you had to drop it. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's the thing with audiobooks. Once it starts getting a bit too production heavy, I usually find one that's a bit less. Like, I'm not a fan of the whole multiple actor sound effects, music score, and all of that. It seems to take away from the... Like, I'm not one of them daft people that says that listening to an audiobook means you can't say you've read the book. That's just fucking ridiculous. But when it starts to get like that, it feels less like the book experience and more like something else. Why do we have moose marbles? I mean, I'll give you a few guesses, mate. Yeah, Kelly's right. Well, for that, if you don't play it at the speed of what the internet thinks you should, 12 hours a day every day, then you risk someone spoiling it while just scrolling. Ah, if you're a scroller, then you're fucked, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, that's rough, I suppose. That's how I am. The concept and feeling of needing to be efficient with my time is why I get uncomfortable with doing less or overall less. Ironic, the answer for feeling that the answer for feeling the need to do everything is to slow down and do nothing. Yes, it's to realise that that stress is not real, right? This guy's going to die, by the way. It may look like I'm just being really crude to this. Is that a blue keycard? No, it's just some pamphlet or other. Mate, you don't happen to know where there's a blue keycard, do you? Because I'm stuck. If you slow down the audio for the chipmunks slowly, you get to listen to a speed run of puberty. Is that a guide? Because I feel like I skipped it. If you don't feel okay with avoiding socials and whatnot, then you get the FOMO and the worry of spoil. Is the fear of missing out a thing that social media puts into you, or is it a thing that people have? Because surely we would all have lost our fucking minds before. You lost the stuff just now in the last 2 hours. Was it that big of a shit? I don't know. I'm just wandering around this massive fucking map trying to look for where to go next. I really don't understand this. Does FOMO only apply to... I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Like, why? Like, for those of you that have this, that feel the fear of missing out thing, do you get it if you realise you haven't played the Mass Effect series and everybody says it's the best series ever? Do you get it when you realise, oh shit, I've not seen Citizen Kane? Fuck. Or is it just a thing where you feel like something's happened today and everybody's talking about it, but you don't know it? I don't know if you're asking. I don't know where you'd get the fear of missing out from before drinking information through a fire hose. I mean, there is the very basic concept of the idea that there might be a party that you're not invited to or whatever, but this means something very specific to the contemporary technological era we're in. People just naturally have them. Look at Hungary. People's fear of missing out and going to war made them change their regime. Oh yeah, that was a pretty dominant result in the end, right? Envy and... I think that might be a bit broad than what I'm referring to, Kin, but I see what you mean. Lark, welcome to the stream. A madman with an axe wandering in the forest. That would be a frightening thing, Lark, if I wasn't completely vulnerable to everything. I'm the weakest person in the forest right now. I'm not only lost, but I could probably get one-shot by a raccoon. The fear of missing out on current discourse on it. Yeah, that might be it. People speed watching Stranger Things because their feeds are full of it. And they feel that... See, I think this is where I don't like X Game because of the fan culture around it comes in, right? I'll get one shot by a hairy baby, yeah, which has happened. What is this game? What am I doing in this fucking game? I don't get it. I've got 2 waypoints, and I've gone to those waypoints, and there's nothing. The blue waypoint, I need a shovel. No, the purple waypoint, I need a shovel for to progress, and the blue waypoint, I need a key card to progress. Every other cave is a dead end that I've been in. I need a rebreather to get through most of the caves, so I can't work out how to build a shovel. I can't work out how to find the shovel. And I can't, no fucking clue where I'm going to get a blue key card. I've done multiple laps of the island, found nothing so far that would help, got killed on a golf course a few times, and now I'm kind of stuck. And now winter's fallen, I can't even build my base. We're in a bit of a sticky wicket. If I ever had social media FOMO, the Doomhaus Discord cleared that up. There's no chance I could ever keep up with that circus. Well, that's the thing, right? Can you get this fear of missing out from social networking? See, that I kind of understand that more. From social network places like Discord, but social media stuff, can you get it from that? Trouble is, this stuff's so massive and ubiquitous now that you can't keep up with everything, right? So surely that stuff can't exist now. Where the fuck is that K Kona looking bastard? Have they got rid of it? Yeah, they've got rid of it off. It was a Twitch emote, Chaz, but now you've said it, I would assume that you've been using it wrong this whole time. They've actually got rid of K Kona. Wonder why. Really good point, though, Chaz. Almost everything online, Discord, Twitch, Twitter, everything, they're all geared mechanically for catching up. Not just consume what you can when you want to, yeah? Where the fuck is that kid? Somebody mentioned Harry. Oh, Harry has a baby. Sorry, I missed the context while we was deep in that conversation. Harry's got multiple kids. Not seen him for a while, actually. Yeah, right. I don't know. I got filled in on previous Doomhaus Discord drama years ago, and I'm glad I missed out on all of that. Yeah, absolutely. Lockdown was a weird time. Cannibal, mate, can you just come up here and kill me? Because I'm wound up with this game at this point. Surely the aim of the game is not to just wander around ceaselessly. Maybe the best thing we can do for future exploration is to map every single cave and stick a marker, like a waypoint marker on it or something, so we know which ones we've explored. And maybe have like a colour-coded system to work it out. But before that, I think it might be like spring last year or something. I know, am I still being chased? I fell into that social media loop. I always thought it was the content I was consuming on social media, but which does make a difference, but it doesn't change the basis of how it works to suck people in. Yes. Yeah, it's the mechanism itself. Even if you sat reading perfectly good, like, if you use social media just for art, or just for, scrolling stuff, like endless feeds, or for learning, or for news, or for any of that, it isn't the stuff that you're consuming that's the problem, it's the method of consumption. Designed to gamify being up to date, yeah. Ooh. What's that question mark? Something new. Ha! I've actually found something new. No, how do I get to wherever that is? It's on this side of what seems to be a mountain range, so it's up top. Not too long ago, Meta lost a lawsuit against someone who sued them for social media causing depression. And they won. Social media being designed to, and known to have a hot and cold effect to keep people invested by triggering emotions from good to bad videos, yeah. And I bet that's only the stuff that's come out. I bet there's all kinds of like weird psychology that it plays into. I've actually found something in this game. I'm so unbelievably happy. The more time I've spent thinking I'm learning using stuff like YouTube, the more you've deluded yourself. It's a fucking amazing resource, but the method is so passive that it's mostly pointless, yeah. Unless you're actively doing alongside. It's weird, isn't it? But we convince ourselves that endlessly scrolling like interesting facts or recipes or book recommendations or music or anything like that is fine. And it's just the other people that are having the problem. But then we're all getting more and more stressed out. Nobody buys a book, reads it, and does nothing with the knowledge. But we'll all watch a 1-hour video on some guy power washing his mum's caravan. And then the weirdest thing is we'll all convince ourselves that we need relaxing content like that because the world's so stressful. But our view of what's going on and the stress that comes from it is because mostly of our fucking methods of engaging with it, right? Okay, please make this question mark be something. And then never own a power wash. There's something. There's a question mark. Kelvin's desperately trying to make his way over here. I might have come up a little soon. Tell you what we'll do. Quick shortcut. The noise isn't the world. It's your brain clucking at a lack of stimulation. Deliciously put, I must say. Oh, God. No, my glider's stuck up. Oh, you shitting idiot, Studley. Get the glider back. Maybe I can just walk off the cliff. Double that. I love this topic. I've been invested in it for the past few weeks. It's so easy to cross the line from using it to benefit us to using it to convince us we are using it to benefit us, such as watching self-help stuff, but end up using self-help stuff to give us the feeling of motivation instead of actually putting into practice to better ourselves. So easy to just watch a video on it and learn. You fall into that trap. But then, I think the same can be said for discussions like this. We all sit around and say, like, this stuff's toxic, it's killing us and stuff, and then we convince ourselves that the amount we're going to do it tomorrow is probably fine, because we've had the discussion about fixing it, so in our minds, fixing it has become some path we think we're walking, and then the next day we're scrolling again, or whatever your vices are, right? Ooh, is that a blue key card? No, it was a fucking GPS locator. I don't need them, I need a... So it's a small camp. The Modern Lawyer. Dimensional... We're doing... we're talking about multiple dimension stuff. Alert dispatch to Chuck Dagger. We did detect an unusual burst 7 months ago. Readings were similar to what we would see in a brief dimensional switch. Is this the island we're on? Some new clothing, some bullets. Drone. I'd argue the purpose of more self-help is just that, instead of actually helping. If they help you and you suddenly don't need self-help content, then is it bad that I think the less you interact with others, being social media or in person, is best? Not in person, I don't think, Salty, because we're hardwired for it, right? And I think as much as we try and convince ourselves that we feel safer away from other people, it will slowly eat at your soul, right? But I think online, we're not designed for that, so it's causing us... It's clashing with our modern and our primal are clashing, right? And I think that's probably where a lot of the stress comes from. I wish I didn't agree with this, but it feels true. Yeah. Coffeeton, welcome to the stream. Why don't you put it into practice? Well, it's the same as anything, right? It's the same as how people end up addicted to all kinds of substances. A lot of the time, you know full well that you're... By the way, this was useless. You know full well that you're making a mistake, but your physical urges... Not everybody's got the same level of discipline, right? Younger generations not drinking feels less like a clean living thing and a more social thing. Is there a... I'm just concerned there's a second sentence there, Gwynblade, before I think about it too much. Coffee tonight, well though, good afternoon. I think I might have to just live here. I thought I'd found something, but I haven't. I might be stuck in... So I might have soft-locked myself. Not the game, but myself. Because I missed some tutorial or something earlier on. See also the decline of pubs. Is there a belief in that we all used to go to pubs because there was not a great deal of anything to do in the home? And now there's endless amount of things to do in the home and suddenly pubs are declining. Like you're filling your social battery at home, so there's no reason to... Or a lot less reason. Like we used to drink 4 nights a week, we were bored. Alright. Again, I've wandered around. It's become winter, which is a problem, which means I can't no longer build, because the base isn't safe in winter. So, I'm now stuck out here, wandering around in the wilderness, with no clue on how to progress the story. I'm searching under every rock and every stone to try and find something that's going to help, but as of yet, it's not doing so. So, let's build ourselves a little temporary base. We'll call it here for today. Tomorrow then, I guess we just continue the search. I don't know how long winter's going to be in. We might get a bit more winter before we can start. Continuing work on the base. But yeah, I'm going to have to think of some plan for working out where we're going. Centuries have only been able to communicate in person. Millennia, yeah, so we could develop physical tells and signs of how others are feeling to be completely stripped away with communication just off text. It's wild. It's fast. And we're the generations that are going to suffer from it, right? Because we're the ones that are during the transition. I'm not sure how you could miss something. You speculate to the point of not missing anything, but come up with enough to design a whole new game scenario. Often better. I honestly don't see the appeal of frequently going to pubs. I was the best. But it wasn't. You was not going to the pub, and you was not going to drink, and you was not going to play pool or to play darts. It was just a convenient third space where you went to go and hang out with your friends as an adult. Like you couldn't go bowling like 3 nights a week, or you couldn't. You know what I mean? I think being alone meant something else 30 years ago than it does now. Isolation is so much worse now somehow, despite the way technology supposedly connects everyone. Yeah, it's a public house. The idea was there in the name, yeah? Yeah, maybe I'll carry on, but you can't really build. So we're going to have to think of some plan, but I feel like we've made good progress at least on the base today and searched a hell of a lot of areas for what the next location will look like, but that is going to do it for today. So now, that's going to be it. That's our 3 hours done. I will see you all tomorrow for more of the forest. We're going to crack this game. Even if I die a million times while I'm doing it. And I did die today as well, which is annoying. I appreciate you all. I will see you all tomorrow for more. Thank you for stopping by. But for now, as I say, let's go and play marbles and let's get out of here. Don't you consider Twitch chat a social meeting? It's like 20% as good, Coffeeton, yeah. Which is cool. I have no idea saying it's flow. The reason I lean so heavily into Twitch compared to a lot of other sites is because Twitch is social networking rather than media, right? And as a person that relaxes in big group conversations more than I do on my own, I like it, but the social media thing of scrolling endless shit that's been packaged for you, that makes me lonely. Yeah, so there is definitely a social aspect, Coffeeton, because I don't think I'd be here if there wasn't. Right, that's going to do it. Let's go play some marbles. I only got some good news to give you, actually. On Friday, who was it who won marbles? Was it Mindright who won marbles? It was an orange, regardless. So oranges won marbles, and then, no, Mindright won stream races. So as a result, the oranges went into Shaggy Dan, that's it. 6-4, welcome to the stream. It was Shaggy Dan, that's true. Shaggy Dan won marbles. Mindright won stream races. Then we went into golf, and the oranges slaughtered. So after the Greens won multiple points back to back to back, the Oranges fixed it by getting 3 points in a single day. Going to the pub doesn't fix anyone's feeling of self-isolation, but going to the pub is potentially a sign of not suffering from isolation. Though obviously it can be something else. It was just... I think you replace the word pub with third space, right? I like that term. Which is a space that's not my house or your house, but a place we can all go and meet together. And the world used to be full of them. Pubs, parks, sports events and games, cafes, restaurants. Like, now we're being priced out of a lot of them, which is a problem, but we're also not feeling the need to because we can still sort of communicate half-assed from home. Right, none of you want to hear this. If you're in the Doomhaus and you're Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is... winter. Go. I socialise with my friends twice a week in the pub. We wouldn't all just meet up at someone's house like we were 15. That's the thing, you kind of grow out of that stage, don't you? There's even been theories that the rise of incel and simp behaviour correlates to people who in the past would become aggressive if they were romantically lonely. Now the internet, they can just get that fixed but also have the frustration seen online. Yeah, it's... One of the worst things we could possibly have done is demonise lonely people, right? Third spaces are not homes and not work, rather than not your house or my house. What was that, Azar, sorry? I don't know if we both said the same thing at the same time there. Right, we've got Polar for the Greens, Kuten for the Greens, Chaz for the Greens, Auntie for the Oranges, Azar for the Greens, Lundios, welcome to the stream, for the Greens, Kelly for the Greens, Alcarion for the Oranges, Cheeky for the Oranges, Monrot, sorry, good afternoon, for the Oranges, Sid for the Oranges, Sothan for the Greens, 6-4 for the Greens, Scrubber for the Greens, Martin for the Greens, Trim for the Greens, Schmitz for the Oranges, Auger for the Greens, Shaggy Dan for the Oranges, Tag Slack for the Oranges. Shit in my eye. Cats for the Greens, look at the street. Bear for the Greens, Mina, look at the street, for the Oranges, Lark for the Greens, and Gwynblade for the Greens. Social lives about twice. Yeah, but you're in a house full of people, right? So which helps. The first space is home, the second space is work. Oh, I see. That's interesting, though. I didn't know the distinction. I get you, though, Right. Person of the century of the day to the winner. First person to pick a number 2 is level cool. I thought the third... Yeah, I see how that works. So second space is work, which is good, actually, because it's better. It's good to Satan says 4. Right, we have Paula, Kitten, Chaz, Auntie, Azar, Lundios, Kelly, Alcarion, Cheeky, Monrot, Satan, Sothan, 6-4, Scrubben, Martin, Trim, Schmitz, Auger, Shaggy Dan, Tag Slack, Cats, Bear, Mina, Lark, and Gwynblade. 10 oranges and 10 oranges and 15 greens. Satan says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 presses. Level is Marble Mill. 25 marbles enter, and we will go in 3, 2, 1. That's 2 discussions now that have gone from a relatively innocuous position to social media's killing us. That's Chaz talking about reading Moby Dick, and Kitten posting some school cake in Discord. I think we can get to that. We can get to this topic via any method. Right, Cheeky is the record holder on this level. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Can he get his first point of the year? Best of luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Right, the Oranges are 7 points behind. It's not good, but we did get a 3-point Friday after some good golf and some good work from Shaggy Dan and Mindray. Wait, this is a moose. I forgot to mention, this is a fucking moose marbles. Because I forgot to say that the moose rule doesn't exist now that we're not in my winter car. Therefore, we saw a moose in my winter car, and now suddenly... But tomorrow, from this point forward, seeing a moose in Sons of the Forest does not count. Ooh, Shaggy Dan straight down the middle. Only got his first point on Friday. Could he win a Moose Marbles in this? Scroll to find the school kid. You didn't say it before you started, so now you need to do a second marbles run. No. Kelly has fallen. Oh my god, there's loads of people got the overtake. Bears do it. Mina, go down there and win. Oh, Mina fell. Is there going to be some green that gets some stunt? Schmitz is currently in the lead, but Auger's right behind. Auger winning this, plus Auger ahead of Polar at the top of the table. Schmitz, get out of that lift, because if you don't, Auger will. Oh, that's good for Auger. Auger might put himself 2 points clear at the top of the table with this. Schmitz can't get out. Auger might be about to win 2 points. No. This is going to undo most of Friday's good work. He's slowed down. He's slowed down a lot. Schmitz, get him. Okay, yeah, this wasn't Moose Marbles. I was talking about something. I was joking. It was... You can't have Moose Marbles when you're not playing the game with Moose Marbles in it, right? Controls and Alt F4 at this point. Ah, the greens have gone up to 57, back to a 9-point gap. And Auger wins a Moose Marbles point.
All hail Queen Augue.
Putting him on 8. 8 points. He's done. Most people usually win the year on 20, and he's on fucking 8 already. Shaggy Dad, I'm sorry, I'm taking the crown off. It's going to Auger. Auger now back 2 points clear at the top of the league after Polar caught him recently. Martin with the green rain, I appreciate it. There's the times. Shit. The Greens lost 4 marbles and Auger still managed to win that. Bullshit. There was a moose in, so I need to explain this. Earlier in the forest, the autumn faded and the winter arrived. There was moose all over the place. And everybody's like, there's a moose, we've seen a moose. And I said, but this is not my winter car. And everybody said, you didn't specify. So I said, all right, just this once, we'll have a moose marbles. But then we're not doing it from this point on because there's going to be moose in every stream in winter. And everyone's like, yeah, you're right. And now I've regretted some decisions in my past, but none more than this one. Auger is back in the lead to win the mug, and the Greens have just capitalised on my stupidity. Don't thank everyone, Auger, you make me feel even worse. As people were confused about that, I'd run it again, that's true. Oranges show as much confusion as possible. Alright, green 57 to orange 48. I need to go and watch Leeds get beat by Man United, so I will see you all tomorrow. Keep an eye out on Twitch for people that might be live right now. You know who to look for. Thank you all for the bits, subs, hosts, raids, and everything as always. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. But somebody give me a final word as I say Auger, Anti, Chaz, Martin, Scrubban, Tag Slack, Satan, Cats, Azar, and everybody else who's been here today. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. But the final word for today is this. Good night, V. It wasn't good though, it got me killed.
You stinky little bitch.